Well, I gotta admit that I really, really like the Penguin trailer. A lot. To think that that is actually Colin Farrell underneath all that makeup is hard to believe and quite amazing. I liked what he did with the character in the Batman film. In fact, he was the only one that did impress me in it at all because he wasn't just moping around in the dark and the rain like every other main character did throughout the entire film. So I was kind of concerned when I heard that there would be a series based on him over on Max. But if the trailer is any sign of what's to come, then I'm looking forward to it. It kind of has a Tony Soprano meets Gotham sort of vibe to me, and there ain't nothing wrong with that in my book. Now, I've read where a lot of people are hoping that old Bats shows up in it somewhere, and I do understand that, but I'm not so sure that that would be a good thing. If everyone is always sitting on the edge of their seats waiting for Bruce to make an entrance, then it takes the focus away from the main character. But then again, that's just my opinion, so think of it what you will. Farrell himself is an outstanding actor, and he doesn't need any help. But it will be a while till we get to see it, so let's just wait and see. Elsewhere in DC land, Variety reports that the sequel to Joker, Joker Folie à Deux, will in fact be what is known as a jukebox musical with up to at least 15 different cover songs peppered throughout the entire film. Yep, 15, and there's a possibility that Lady Goo may even do an original. In fact, you can take it to the bank. Now, we all knew that it would be a musical of some sort, but not to this level. Mamma Mia, Jersey Boys, Moulin Rouge, these are all examples of jukebox musicals. Can it work? Will it work? Who knows? I myself never thought I would see the world of DC Comics head this route, and apparently neither did many of the people on social media bitching about it. But I guess it could work as long as it stays true to the fact that the Joker is a dancing and singing maniacal psychotic killer. I mean, after all, it worked for Johnny Depp when he did Sweeney Todd, the demon barber of Fleet Street. Now, will it bang $1 billion like the last one? I doubt it. I think the original was a fluke. But then again, I never thought I'd see a dancing, singing Barbie movie with Ryan Gosling make $1 billion, so what the hell do I know? So as with everything else, we'll just have to wait and see. And hey, did you happen to see this pic that Jimmy Gunn posted recently? Well, that's none other than Boston Brand, a.k.a. Deadman, one of my favorite DC characters. Hell, I even have the action figure, see? Well, Jimmy posted it to social media with no caption at all, and people went bonkers, assuming crap as always. The biggest assumption being his inclusion in the Justice League Dark, along with Swamp Thing and Constantine, and maybe even old Bats himself. And I think that's cool and all, but I just think it's little Jimmy doing what little Jimmy does, stirring crap up, trying to take people's minds off of that silly-ass Superman suit and all the other project delays, rescheduling, and cancellations that DC keeps throwing at us out there. Oh, and also anything that Zack Snyder may say and or do. Now on to something else. I may not have liked Michael Keaton's return as Batman in The Flash last year, which was primarily due to the script, I might add, but I'm pretty damn stoked to see this guy again. Yes, the juice is loose indeed. The teaser trailer for Tim Burton's long-awaited Beetlejuice sequel finally hit, and I dig it. To me, this was Keaton's best role. Yeah, I know. He's the one and only real Batman, blah, blah, blah. Yes, for that place and time, he was a great Batman, but to me at least, Keaton's best performances have always been his comedy roles that teeter on the edge of insanity. Heck, I think that's why he did work as Batman so well, because let's face it, to dress up like a giant bat to fight crime, one would have to be on the edge with one hell of a sense of ironic humor. Keaton excels at craziness. Have you ever seen Desperate Measures, Clean and Sober, Pacific Heights? And when he mixes in his man-on-the-edge humor, well, no one does it better. And to have Tim Burton back in the director's chair, not to mention having Winona Ryder and Catherine O'Hara back as well, well, I, for one, can't wait to see it. Now, last night, me and my better half actually sat down and watched the remake of Roadhouse last night on Prime, and all I can say is that the late great Mr. Patrick Swayze has nothing to worry about at all. I mean, it was okay, but calling it Roadhouse and having the main character still named Dalton, well, as I said, it was okay. Jake Gyllenhaal was, well, Jake Gyllenhaal in it. Smiley, goofy, super nice, and super jacked. I half expected him to see him babysitting in it somewhere along the way. The dude just never really gets excited, even when he tells you he's about to get excited, and I simply cannot stand Conor McGregor. And maybe that's a testament to the person that he is in the film, because you're not supposed to like him, but I never have liked him, even as a fighter. I was waiting for a version of the Sam Elliott character Wade Garrett to show up. You know him, the one that pulls up on his Harley and says the double douche, and then later punches some dude in the hacky sack, kicks him in the shin, looks down on him and says, "Damn, that hurts, don't it?" But alas, well, he never came. It was just more of old Lucky Charms leprechaun on steroids McGregor dancing and prancing around, swinging his golf club. As I said, it was okay, but some movies just should not be remade, or at least not called a remake, especially, it seems, Patrick Swayze movies. You think they would have learned when they remade Point Break, but it seems that they never will, because news is that a remake of Ghost starring none other than Channing Tatum is now in the works. In fact, he owns the rights to it. That's all I got for now. Tell me, what do you think of the Penguin trailer? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Should Batman be in it? How do you feel about an all-musical Joker 2? Will it bomb? Will it bang $1 billion? How do you feel about Keaton's return as Beetlejuice? What do you think about Deadman coming to town? And what did you think about the Roadhouse remake? If you would, leave your comments down below. And please hit that like button and subscribe. It helps out more than you know. And as always, thanks for stopping by. God bless. Socks out.